Welcome to part 23. Seal up the book, Daniel, until it be the time. Jumping back in here to chapter 7. I'm going to just jump right back into the word here. Verse 27. And the kingdom and the dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. Thus far is the end of the matter. As for Daniel, my cognitions much trouble me. That means his thoughts. And my countenance changed. His complexion grew pale in me, but I kept the matter in my heart. He just kept it between him and God because he didn't understand it, and it troubled him. But he couldn't understand. Jumping on into chapter 8. In the 3rd year of the reign of King Belshazzar, a vision appeared to me, even to Daniel, after that which appeared to me at first. And I saw in the vision, and it came to pass when I saw that I was at Shushan in the palace, which is in the province of Elam. And I saw in the vision, and I was by the river of Ulai. And then I lifted up my eyes and saw, and behold, there stood before the river a ram, which had 2 horns, and the 2 horns were high, but one was higher than the other, and the higher came up last. And I saw the ram, he magnified himself, mind you, pushing westward and northward and southward, so that no beast might stand before him. Neither was there any that could deliver out of his hand. But he did according to his will, and became great. He did according to his will. You understanding that? He didn't do God's will. He did according to his will. And as I was considering, behold, a goat came from the west on the face of the whole earth, and touched not the ground. And the goat had a notable horn between his eyes. It was a unicorn. And he came to the ram that had 2 horns, which I had seen standing before the river, and ran to him in fury of his power. And I saw him come close to the ram, and he was moved with choler against him, and smote the ram, and broke his two horns. And there was no power in the ram to stand before him, but he cast him down to the ground and stamped upon him. And there was none that could deliver the ram out of his hand. Therefore the he-goat waxed, which means that the he-goat, Alexander, is what it says there. He grew. That's what the wax means. He grew very great. And when he was strong, the great horn was broken. He died at the age of 33. And for it came up 4 notable ones toward the 4 winds of heaven, which is the ones, in the previous, right? And out of one of them came 4 little horns, which waxed exceedingly great toward the south, and toward the east, and toward the pleasant land. And it waxed great, even to the host of heaven. And it cast down some of the hosts of heaven, of the stars, to the ground, and stamped upon them. Yea, he magnified himself even to the prince of the host, and by him the daily sacrifice was taken away. Now we're back with the Antichrist. And the place of his sanctuary was cast down. And the host was given him against the daily sacrifice. And a host was given him against the daily sacrifice by reason of transgression. And it cast down the truth to the ground. What do you think they're doing now? And practiced and prospered. But they've cast down the truth of Jesus. Those that claim to believe in Jesus, they changed Jesus from being the real Jesus into something they wanted him to be. And those that worship these idols, they still go right on, and they try to erase Jesus completely. Then I heard one saint speaking against another saint, and said to that certain saint which spoke, How long shall be the vision concerning the daily sacrifice? See, if you know anything at all about the sacrifices, over there, they don't sacrifice daily. It's supposed to be once a year, right? They don't sacrifice daily. The only sacrifice that is daily is Jesus. He remains a daily sacrifice. because he is the last. Then I heard one of the saints speaking to another saint. I heard one saint speaking, and another saint said to the certain saint. Lord said, go back and reread that, so I am. I think I misspoke it there a minute ago. I do apologize. Then I heard one saint speaking, and another saint said to the certain saint which spoke, how long shall be the vision concerning the daily sacrifice, and the transgression of desolation, to give both the sanctuary and the host to be trodden underfoot? Now, that would be the Holy One and the believers allowed to be trodden underfoot that they're asking there. The Holy Ones is the saints that are talking, and they're wondering how long they're going to be trodden underfoot. And he said to me, 2,300 days, then shall the sanctuary be cleansed. And it came to pass, when even I, Daniel, had seen the vision and sought for the meaning, then behold, there stood before me as the appearance of a man. And I heard a man's voice between the banks of Uli, which called and said, Gabriel, make this man to understand the vision. See, Gabriel was with Daniel right there. Gabriel, one of the arks of God. So he came near where I stood, and when he came, I was afraid and fell upon my face. But he said to me, understand, O Son of Man, for at the time of the end shall be thy vision. See, Gabe just told him, it's not for now, Daniel. At the time of the end shall be thy vision.